Онкопатруль. Женщины разного возраста между онконебрежностью и онкофобией. Как не допустить рак? Сегодня мы беседуем со знаменитым мастером Адвайта-Веданты, йога молчания Шри Мадукар-джи. Спасибо, Мадукар-джи, за то, что согласились сегодня с нами беседовать. Скажите, пожалуйста, что такое жизнь?
Well, the Guru is not an expert of biological life. He's more expert of eternal life. But of course, I can state that life is a manifestation of the divine, and it is meant for us to understand through this life, through our experiences in life, that we are divine happiness.
Что такое смерть?
Well, just as I said now, it is part of birth also. Death is of the body. The body is just a manifestation in time, and body gets born, grows, and also starts to decay and to disappear again. Like a flower also. Flower is blossoming and then also decaying and going again. So actually it's just a natural part of birth is also death. Only of course in our society we somehow afraid of death. We make it something negative. Therefore we don't like to look at death as something which is absolutely natural, which is actually also beautiful if we can accept. And if we live fully now, then when our body goes into this direction, then with the understanding, actually the spirit, who I am, is eternal, we can also accept that the body goes away again.
Наш организм существует вместе с микробами. Когда происходит инфицирование, один организм заболевает, а другой нет. Как бы вы объяснили, почему?
Yes, so, I mean, if you speak about bacteria, there's only 1% of the bacteria which are on our body and in our body is actually known. So most of the bacteria are not even discovered yet. And because there are so many and the simple mass of it is so big, so one could even say probably we are the host of bacteria. The bacteria is actually a greater life form than the humans, because they're so many and of course also so powerful, because bacteria can somehow, we could say, decide if a body is supported, because the bacteria support us. Otherwise there would be no digestion, there would be no healthy skin and all that. And there's so many processes happening through bacteria, but also it can destroy life. And a natural body, a healthy body, is always striving for harmony and supports health. So if there then is a disharmony, then sickness appears. So of course there are many different theories why there is sickness. Some believe, let's say more the Indian or Asian beliefs, they say, okay, it's karma from a bad lifestyle in former life. You have now some sickness, but I would not sign this kind of determination that we are helpless. I would say we can definitely support our health with many aspects. First of all, food is medicine. So if we know about what food is good for us, and natural food particularly, and not polluted food, this of course can be of very, very great help also to drink good water. Healthy water is already very, very good. So of course all these aspects to live in a healthy environment, which is of course a great challenge for our society, for the politician, for the industrialists, whatever, because our society is so oriented to materialism that we too long have forgotten that it's very important to have a natural, healthy environment. And then also what I spoke about, of course, the amount of industrialized food is certainly a very, very negative effect on the health of the whole population, because the whole food gets denaturalized and has too much sugar, too much wheat in it, and changed, artificially changed ingredients. So this is, of course, not positive.
В последние годы в мире повышается заболеваемость очень серьезным заболеванием – раком. Это очень тяжелое смертельное заболевание, и все его боятся. Почему все больше людей болеют им?
Well, as I mentioned already, this is certainly also one aspect is pollution of water, air, radioactivity, and so on. The second is that we don't eat healthy food anymore, so we have to look to get our earth clean and that we can have healthy food. Third aspect is definitely stress. Stress is a very important factor, not only stress through work, also stress through personal relation, because as we all know, somebody who is in a loving environment, in a loving environment, also in a loving relationship, these people just live longer and live more healthy. There are studies. Recently there was made a study, which is already 100 years done in the United States, and it shows very clearly that people who are living a loving relationship are most likely to live longer and to live a more healthy life than people who are isolated, who are alone, and have this kind of emotional stress. So this is, of course, also a factor. I would say it might, of course, also be your good work, what you do as a medical expert, as doctors, that you of course discover more also cancer, some sickness which before was not even discovered, that it is was considered something else, or natural death or old age, but it was also, so that might also be part of the statistic. But certainly I think we should all together increase the effort in form of information to inspire people also to eat well, to have a healthy lifestyle. I've not even mentioned, very often it's also just to move. Nowadays people, we just sit too much. You see me sitting also, we all sitting, but I'm also every day or nearly every day go running, go jogging, like here in the Gorky Park in Moscow, because we all know that it is good to have less weight and also to move our organism, because of course we are actually people, our body is made to walk long distances, because we have always been wanderers. Our body system is not made to sit in an office 8 hours a day, five days a week, plus sitting in front of the TV the whole evening. So we should, of course, all also move more. That's, of course, another aspect.
Старение организма – это физиологический нормальный процесс. Но как быть сегодня? Принять его, ничего не делая, не предпринимая, или попробовать тормозить?
Well, fighting is definitely another stress for your system. I mean, I particularly inspire people to be quiet, to give themselves a quiet time. It could be just a walk in the forest, or in a park, or sit in meditation. if you do that half an hour a day, there's also a very, very high increase in your health, because it's relaxing the body, relaxing your breathing pattern, and of course this has a great effect on the whole biochemical reactions of the body. So this is of course something which I find, and very often also ladies who, for example, go in a retreat with me, in a meditation retreat, then they afterwards say, you know, we feel rejuvenated and we feel much younger and more shining. So this can be, of course, of great help also.
Но, может быть, вы еще что-то хотели бы сказать нашим российским женщинам в связи с тем, что наш проект посвящен сохранению их здоровья?
Especially women, Russian women have a big heart, so they should again trust more their own heart and not just live a male life of stress and affectivity, but a loving way. And then also, as I said, you know, I mean, it's not like that probably a 60-year-old woman should start jogging, but she can walk more, or going, you know, up the stairs instead of the elevator, and drink herbal tea more than she maybe feels like, and drink good water. So with little things like this, there could be already a great effect, you know. And others who are a bit younger nowadays, there's also here in Russia, all over the world, the movement of yoga, for example, this kind of a nice movement of the body, can be also gymnastics, is also good for the health. So if women are more aware of that, this is of course increasing the health and also the beauty, and everybody will be happy.
Спасибо, дорогой Мадукарджи. Thank you very much. Your each word was so clear, so understandable. Thank you very much.
You very
You
much.
helped us a lot. Thank you.